Hello everyone, welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. So today's class is going to be a very specific class, and that is on our feet. Now what I want to highlight in today's Therapeutic Yoga class is what I, Trudy, the physical therapist, think is really the 5 biggest problems that we all have with our feet, either due to aging, due to injury, maybe due to being in poor shoes or being stuck in a boot because we've injured our ankle or foot for a period of time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start in standing and start addressing all 5 issues one at a time. They are weakness in our calf, stiffness and tightness in our Achilles and calf muscles, stiffness in the middle of the foot, and then weakness and tightness in the front of your foot. So if we think about our foot, we can really kind of break it up into the back issues, which are really related usually to the calf muscles and the Achilles tendon. The middle issues, because there's a lot of bones there that can get really stiff, even if you've got flat feet. And then the front of the foot, that oftentimes, dependent on the types of shoes you're wearing or the amount of time you allow yourself to feel earth, they can get very weak and they can get very, very tight. So let's get working on this. Have yourself a chair and then place yourself behind your chair with your feet approximately hip distance apart. Then line up the outside of the feet with the outside of your mat here. Then place your hands on the chair purely for balance, not for support. Allow yourself to spread your toes if you can so that you don't feel your toes are already beginning curled up. Relax through your shoulders. Brace through your abdominals and your spine here. Take an inhale, shift the weight into the balls of the toes and lift the heels nice and high. And then as you exhale, slowly lower the heels back down to the floor. Inhale, lifting through the heels. Check in that you're not using your hands on the chair for support. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Let's do 3 more times. Inhaling, lifting up with the heels. Exhale, lowering the heels down. And inhaling, lifting the heels nice and high. Exhaling, lowering the heels slowly. Final time with both feet here. Inhaling, lifting the heels nice and high. And exhaling, slowly lowering the heels down. Then turn yourself 90 degrees to the right so your left hand is touching your chair. Now we're going to perform the same exercise, but with a single leg. So if you've had an injury to your leg that maybe your calf muscles are too weak to be able to do a single-legged, we're going to do 5 repetitions on each leg. That gives you, with both feet together, 2 more rounds. So pick what's best for you at home. Then place your right foot directly underneath your right hip. Allow yourself to line up the outside of the foot with the bottom of your mat. And then take your left knee up towards your chest and point those toes up on that left foot. That helps really connect to our core. Allow yourself in this position to start taking an inhale as you lift that heel nice and high. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower down. 4 more times. Inhaling, lifting nice and high. Exhaling, slowly lowering all the way down. Inhaling and lifting nice and high. Exhaling, slowly lowering down. 2 more times if your calf's getting tired. Inhale and lift. Exhale and slowly lower. Last time for the right leg. Take an inhale and lift up with that heel. And as you exhale, slowly lower that leg down. Lower the left foot to the floor. Take your body and turn it all the way around so your right hand is on the chair. Or turn your chair all the way to the other side of the mat, whichever you prefer. Then once you've got yourself there, place the left foot on the floor underneath the left hip and allow yourself to line up the outside of the foot with the top of your mat. Holding on to the chair for balance and support here, take your right knee up towards your chest and point your right toes up to help to integrate into your core. Left single leg heel raise. Take an inhale, lift nice and high with that heel. And then as you exhale, slowly lower. The slower you lower, the better for the strength. Take a nice deep inhale in. Exhaling, slowly lowering down. Deep inhale, 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 lift that heel up. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower it down. 2 more times here. Nice deep inhale, lifting the heel. Exhaling, slowly lowering the heel. And very final time with that tired calf. Inhale, lifting up through the heel. And exhale and slowly lowering the heel down. So problem number 1, weakness through our calf muscles, were addressed. Now, let's move on to problem number 2, tightness through the back of our calf muscles and our Achilles. So take yourself and face towards the chair, hands stay on the chair, have your feet approximately hip distance apart. Take an inhale and shift a weight into your hands here, and as you exhale, step your right foot back. Now take your right foot back as far as you can and still keep the heel onto the yoga mat. Then take a look back and turn the heel slightly out. You'll feel this internal rotation through your leg. That's going to guarantee you're going to get not only the inside, but also the outside of your calf muscle. Relax your shoulders. Have your left knee bent. Straighten through your right knee here. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, shift forward and feel that stretch through that beautiful right calf. Push down into the heel to engage more weight bearing. Take a slow, deep inhale into that right calf. Exhaling out. 1 more breath to go. Nice, slow, deep inhale into that right calf. And exhaling out. Then take an inhale. Shift the weight into the left leg as you exhale. Lower that right foot on the floor. Let's do the left leg. So inhale, shift the weight into the right leg. As you exhale, step the left leg back. Now go back as far as you can and still keep the entire foot in contact with your yoga mat. Then take a look out at the heel and make sure to turn it out so that it lines up with the outside of the mat. Hitting the inside of the calf just as much as the outside here. Hands onto the chair here. Then in that position, straighten through the left knee. Check in that your right knee is bent. Relax through your shoulders. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, shift your weight forward into your hands and then push down into that left heel. Deep inhale into the left calf. Exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the left calf. And exhaling out. Then as you inhale, shift the weight into the right foot, lift the left leg up and lower it down next to the right. Okay, now doing that particular stretch tackles one of the calf muscles, but the other calf muscle, it doesn't tackle it as well. So we're going to do 1 more extra stretch for that second calf muscle. So allow yourself to shift your weight into your left leg. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, step your right foot back. But step it back approximately half the distance you did the first go round. Then do the exact same thing. Turn your heel out, but this time, rather than focusing on straightening the right knee, what I want you to do is bend the right knee and try to line the kneecap up with your second toe. Now, you probably already feel your Achilles, or if you've got a stiff ankle, you feel this in the front of your ankle. So only go to tension, never to pain. Have your hands onto your chair here. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, shift your weight forward. Press down into that right heel. Relax through your shoulders, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Take that deep inhale into that soleus muscle and Achilles tendon, and exhaling out. And 1 more breath here. Nice deep inhale in, and exhaling out. Then as you inhale, shift the weight into the left leg. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Let's do that left soleus muscle. So take an inhale, shift your weight into your right foot. As you exhale, step the left leg back. Remember, about half the distance you did the very first time. But begin to turn that heel out. Line it back up with the side of your mat. But then, instead of focusing on straightening your knee on the left side, bend your knee and line it up with your second toe. What does this ankle and Achilles and soleus feel like relative to your right? Might give you some guidance as to your tighter back foot here. Then take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, shift your weight forward, feeling that stretch into that left Achilles and soleus and joint. Push down into the left heel here. Relax through your shoulders, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Take a nice deep inhale in, and exhaling out. And 1 more breath here. Nice deep inhale in, and and exhaling out. Then inhale, shift into the right leg, exhale, step the left foot forward. Okay, so we've got 2 of the 5 issues done. Weak calf muscles, tight back of your leg. Now we're going to move down and into the foot. So the first issue we're going to address is the middle of the foot. That stiffness that occurs. There's lots of little bones in the middle of your foot, and sometimes they get stiff and sometimes they get arthritic. So I want to show you a really easy exercise. I personally do it in the shower every morning that you can do to loosen up the middle of your foot so that you are better accessing the front of your foot and using the entirety of your foot. So keep the chair where it is. Have your right hand on the chair. Have your right foot so that it's directly underneath your right hip. Now take your left heel and pick it up and place it onto the arch, the bones that are on the arch of the right foot. Once you have yourself into that position, very gently take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend your right knee over your second toe. Inhale, straighten the knee, keep the weight down through the heel, down through the midfoot. Exhale, bend the right knee. So it's kind of like you're doing a plie squat. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, lift yourself up, exhale, release that heel away from the arch of the foot. So think about a squeaky hinge in a door. Because you've got so many bones in there, all you're doing is you're just doing some squeaky movement to them. And obviously we did not add any WD-40 or anything like that. But it does create mobility where stiffness is the greatest with a lot of individuals that start to have bony changes in their feet. Okay, let's go to the left one. So allow the left hip and the ankle and foot to be aligned. Then take the right heel and place it on the highest part of the left arch. Lightly push down and into that arch. Listen, if you already feel tension there, maybe that is your stretch today. But what I want you to do is take an inhale, and if you can, on your exhale, bend your left knee up and over the left second toe. Inhale, straighten the knee, keep pushing down into the heel. Exhale, bend the knee. We're going to do it 2 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee. Then as you inhale, bring yourself up, and as you exhale, relax your heel on the right down onto the mat. All right, so now we're getting down and onto our chair. So allow yourself to take your chair, move it to the center of your yoga mat relative, and then bring yourself to the front of the chair and then have yourself a seat. As you find yourself sitting onto your chair, check in that you've got your sit bones comfortably onto your chair. They're not too close to the edge of the chair. So weakness of the back of the calf, check. Tightness through the Achilles and the back of the calf, check. Stiffness in the middle of the foot, check. So now we're moving on to the issues with the front of our foot. Weakness and stiffness happen to the front of our foot as well. Most of this is caused by poor footwear. Footwear that causes our toes to be cramped and creates a change in our foot and our foot walking pattern over time. So take your right foot and place it up and onto your left thigh here. Then, with your fingers, interlace between each one of your toes until you get all of your fingers between all of your toes. Get those knuckles nice and close to the bottom, and then let your hand rest up and around like you're doing a grip with the top of your foot and the bottom of your foot. Sit yourself up nice and tall, relax through your shoulders, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. You're also getting a nice little right hip stretch here. Take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, squeeze that left hand as much as you can. That spreads and opens every one of those metatarsal bones up. Take a nice deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling out. One more breath, nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Then slowly release the fingers away from the toes and just move your toes up and down a few times. Place your right foot onto the floor and then take that left ankle up onto your right thigh, and let's do it all over again on the left side. So interlace the fingers between each of the toes and really get them in there nice and deeply so that the deeper you go, the more you're spreading your toes and your metatarsals. Sit yourself nice and comfortably. Let that nice little opening happening to your left hip. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck, and settle through your chin. Now go to your right hand, take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, squeeze as much as you can. If there's pain, squeeze a little less. Take a deep inhale into the body and exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the body and exhaling out. Then gently release the fingers from the toes, wiggle the toes a couple times, and slowly lower your left foot down onto the floor. All right, stiffness, we just did it. So the final thing that we're going to be working on is strengthening through our forefoot. Now we're going to be taking our focus to our big toe because our flexor hallucis longus muscle and tendon are the ones that tend to have the greatest amount of weakness. But you can do these exercises with all of your other toes as well. I just want to give you one great exercise to improve the strength of your forefoot. So have your feet relative shoulder width distance, and then allow yourself to slide your elbows down onto your thighs. Just rest yourself down, lengthen through your neck, and settle through your chin here. It allows you to take your gaze to your toes. Then I want you to look at your right toes. I want you to take an inhale and lift all of the toes up in the air. But then as you exhale, lower just the right big toe down. Keep looking. Take an inhale, lift the right toe up. As you exhale, lower the right toe down. 3 more times. Inhale, lift the right toe up. Exhale, lower the right toe down. Inhale, lift the right toe up. Exhale, lower the right toe down. 1 more time here. Inhale, lift that right toe up, and then as you exhale, lower that right toe down. Then gently release the foot down onto the floor, and then take your attention to your left foot. Have yourself lengthening your neck, settling your chin, and gazing down, letting vision hopefully help you as you try to get this muscle to turn on and strengthen. So take an inhale and lift all of the toes up. And then as you exhale, lower that left big toe down. Inhale, lift the big toe up on the left foot. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhale, lift that left big toe up. Exhale, lower that left big toe down. Inhale, lift that left big toe up. Exhale, lower that left big toe down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift that left big toe up, and finally exhale, lower that big toe down. Soften through your left foot. Slowly bring yourself all the way up into a seated position. Gently bring your hands to the center of your heart. Put a beautiful smile on your face here. Take a deep inhale into your body and exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. May your feet be healthy and happy. If you like this video, make sure to give us a like and a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.